You can sit in the woods all spring and never hear a gobble. Or you can stack your odds and bring that longbeard running straight to your shotgun. Welcome to the ultimate turkey hunting guide, where we're diving deep into real-world, field-tested tips that actually help you tag more birds. If you're tired of empty mornings and gobblers hanging up out of range, this video is for you. From scouting and calling to decoys, gear and setups, we're covering it all. Let's get after it. First up, let's talk about scouting. Scouting isn't just step one, it's everything. You can't kill what you can't find. You want to start weeks before the season opens, glassing fields and ridges at daylight and dusk. Bring binoculars, stay quiet, and take notes. If you hear gobbling, mark it. If you see birds strutting in the same spot every morning, that's a strut zone. Use digital maps like OnX or HuntStand to mark roost trees, dusting areas, and feeding zones. Turkeys love edges, where open ground meets thick cover. Those transition zones are gold. Look for fresh sign too. Scratch marks under leaves, droppings, feathers, or tracks in soft soil. If you see scratchings with moist dirt turned up, those birds were there recently. Once you've located birds, the next key is your setup. This is where most hunts are won or lost. Always sit with your back to a tree that's wider than your shoulders. This breaks up your outline and gives you protection. Before you sit down, clear the ground of leaves and twigs so you can shift quietly. Sit in the shade if possible and keep your shotgun across your knees, pointed in the direction you expect the bird to come from. Pick spots with good visibility, but not so open that the turkey gets spooky. You want to be hidden, but with shooting lanes. Also, always be ready. Turkeys show up fast and silently when you're least expecting them. Let's move on to calling, one of the most misunderstood and overused tools in the turkey woods. The key with calling is realism and timing. Every call should sound like a real hen going about her business. Start with soft tree yelps at first light if you're set up near the roost. As the morning warms up, escalate to louder yelps and excited cuts if the tom isn't coming. Learn to read his mood. If he gobbles every time you call but doesn't come in, you may be too aggressive. Try going silent. Let his curiosity bring him in. That silence often triggers him more than non-stop yelping. Also, carry multiple calls. A mouth call for hands-free action, a slate call for sweet purrs and clucks, and a box call for windy days or reaching distant birds. Variety sounds more realistic and mimics multiple hens. Decoys can be game changers or game ruiners if used wrong. Early in the season, Jake and hen combos work well because dominant toms are looking to fight. A Jake decoy paired with a feeding or upright hen can trigger aggression. As the season progresses and gobblers get pressured, they can become decoy shy. Sometimes a single hen decoy, especially a submissive or breeding posture hen, is more effective. Place decoys about 15 to 20 yards away from your setup and always angle them so a gobbler approaching them ends up in your shooting lane. Also, don't overdo it. In tight timber or where birds are spooky, ditch the decoys altogether and rely on calling and concealment. Let's talk about timing. Many hunters hit the woods early, hear a gobble or two, and give up by 9 o'clock a.m. But the truth is, mid-morning and even midday hunts can be just as productive, sometimes more. Early gobbles are often just toms sounding off on the roost, not ready to move. But by 10 or 11 a.m., those birds have bred the hens and are lonely again. If you've got the patience to wait it out, you might catch a longbeard cruising solo. Also, afternoon setups can be killer if your state allows all-day hunting. Turkeys feed off patterns. Figure out where they go after the morning chaos and ambush them there. One often overlooked factor is movement, or lack of it. Turkeys have insanely good vision. If you shift or flinch, even slightly at the wrong time, you're busted. Keep your movements slow, deliberate and limited. If you have to turn or reposition, wait until the gobbler is behind a tree or otherwise blocked. A face mask and gloves are must-haves, but even then, minimize motion. Holding still for an hour is tough, but that's the game. Use a comfortable cushion or low-profile turkey chair to help. Weather also plays a huge role in turkey behavior. On calm, cool mornings, gobblers are usually more vocal and active. After a storm or during a light drizzle, turkeys often hit open areas like fields or logging roads. Windy days make it hard for birds to hear you, so set up closer to their known routes and use louder calls like box calls. Cold fronts can make birds sluggish, while warm mornings usually spark earlier gobbling. Always adapt your approach to the conditions. Don't hunt the same way every day. Another critical element is patience. Turkey hunting isn't like deer hunting, but in one way it is. Sometimes sitting tight is better than running and gunning. If a bird gobbles but won't commit, give him time. Often he's just waiting for the hen to come to him. If you stay silent for 15–30 minutes, he may break and come looking. Resist the urge to overcall or constantly move. Let the bird make the mistake, not you. And here's a pro tip. Use terrain to your advantage. Turkeys don't like climbing steep hills or crossing deep creeks to get to you. Set up on the same elevation or higher than the bird. If he's gobbling from a ridge, get on the same level or above and call softly. He's much more likely to come up than down. Also, use folds in the terrain to approach unseen if you need to move. Ridges, ditches, and brush lines are your friend. When it comes to gear, don't overcomplicate things. A reliable shotgun with a tight turkey choke and a proven load like TSS or copper-plated number 5s is your foundation. Pattern your gun at different ranges, 20, 30, and 40 yards. Know your limits. Carry a small pack with essentials: calls, decoys, gloves, water, snacks, a headlamp, extra shells, and a good knife. A quality vest helps you stay organized and adds comfort for long sits. And don't forget bug spray or a thermocell. Ticks and mosquitoes can ruin a great hunt fast. Let's not forget about woodsmanship, something that separates killers from casuals. Learn the land. Know how to move quietly. Pay attention to wind, shadows, and sun angle. Turkeys may not smell you like deer, but your outline and your sounds can blow a hunt in a second. Practice walking quietly, breaking brush with your boots, not dragging gear. Be a ghost in the woods. The turkey should never know you were there until it's too late. Now, one of the best things you can do to improve is to hunt with experienced hunters or learn from your own mistakes. Every blown setup teaches you something. Did you overcall? Did you move too soon? Did you set up too far from the roost? Take mental notes and improve each hunt. Even when you don't tag a bird, you're learning. Finally, don't forget why we do this. Turkey hunting is an addiction, a chess match, a primal connection to nature. When a gobbler answers your call and comes strutting in, it's pure adrenaline. Respect the land. Respect the bird, and pass this tradition down to someone new if you can. So there you have it, 25 rock-solid turkey hunting tips that will change your season. If you learned something today, hit that like button, drop your best turkey tip in the comments, and subscribe for more real-deal hunting content. Now get out there and hunt smart. The woods are waiting.